AJayPay. AJayPay.
Hey, what is going on, fools of YouTube? You got AJayPay bringing you an OU battle against a guy named iplayhigh, and if you're looking at the team preview on my side, it looks pretty weird. You know why it's pretty weird? Because it's ComradeConCarne's team, aka Corey's team. Now, the reason why I'm using this is because I want to congratulate him on getting second place on a tournament that we recently entered like 3 weeks ago. He got second, and y'all know who got first. Of course. No, I didn't get first. I did not even place at all. So I just want to congratulate Corey, ComradeConCarne, by using his team in a pretty good match. I've been trying to find a pretty good match, but I haven't been able to because I don't know how to use his team until now. I found this match, and you know, it turned out to be really good, especially at the second turn. Now, the reason why I couldn't find a good match with this team is because I don't know how to use his team, because his team doesn't use standard sets or standard EVs. They're all weird, except for one of them. I think one of them at least, but I'm not entirely too sure. But he is going to... So I'm thinking he's going to lead off with Ferrothorn since I don't have a Rapid Spinner, as I'm going to lead off with the Special Dragonite. It's a Special Dragonite set, but it's no ordinary Special Dragonite set, as you're going to see in a second here. As I go for the Fire Blast, knock it out first turn. So, you know what? No, Ferrothorn, no to you. No to your Stealth Rocks, to your Spikes, to your Leaf Seed, or your Thunder Wave shenanigans. Get the fuck out of here. But I'm going to pause the video here because... basically, like I'm saying, this is a no ordinary Special Dragonite set. This is a very special Dragonite set because this Dragonite carries Red Card. And if you guys don't know what Red Card does, this is what Red Card does. Red Card forces the opposing Pokemon out once it hits my Pokemon. And since Latios is faster, it's gonna get forced out. So no matter what, basically, as long as Latios hits me, it's gonna be forced out. It's gonna be forced out, and then another Pokemon's gonna come in. Now, he has 4 Pokemon left. He has a Politoed, a Starmie, a Scizor, and a Conkeldurr. It would be smart for me to go for the Draco, because it would hit a Starmie very hard, it would hit the Politoed very hard, it would hit the Conkeldurr very hard, but the Scizor would resist it. So it's a 75% chance that, you know, I'm going to hit something really, really hard. Now, my other move is Thunder Wave, which is not going to help me at all, so I'm not even just going to explain that, really. And then we have Fire Blast. Now, if I go for Fire Blast, Politoed will resist that easily because then the rain will be up. Starmie will most likely resist it pretty well. Conkeldurr wouldn't take it too well, and I can just knock it out the next turn with the Draco because I do outspeed it. And then, last but not least, we have Scizor, which I automatically would OHKO and destroy and fry to death. So, technically, I would say it's more of a 75% chance that Fire Blast is not going to be the best move at all. But I'm going to go for it anyways because it has a very high reward, and I think it's honestly a low risk. So let's see what happens. So he is going to go for the obvious Draco because I don't really have anything to take the Draco. My multi-skill also still is intact, so I know I should be able to take one Draco. And I do, but I don't take it very well at all. I'm at 65 health left, so I'm assuming he might be Specs. But since he hit me, my Red Card's going to activate it. I'm going to tell him to get the hell out of here. And out of all the Pokemon, Scizor does come out. A 25% chance, a 1 in 4 chance that Scizor does come out. And I also do not miss the Fire Blast, and I do hit it, and I take this Scizor out turn 2. In the first 2 turns, I took out 2 of his Pokemons. One annoying ass wall and his Stealth Rocker, and a very big offensive threat to my team out of the way. But from here on, it's still going to be an uphill struggle. It's just going to be a shorter uphill struggle, kind of like running a 5-mile uphill rather than a 10-mile uphill. But I switch it to Abomasnow because I'm thinking it should be able to take a somewhat good hit against this Starmie and somewhat wall it as well and threaten it out. And then I do take it decently well, so I'm not entirely sure the EV spread on this thing at all. Now I'm going to go for Leaf Seed, predicting Conkeldurr to come in because Leaf Seed and the hail damage is going to eventually threaten him out and not allow him to bulk up, but unfortunately I do miss here. So bit unfortunate there, as I thought he might predict my switch and go for the bulk up, so I immediately go for the Blizzard, think it's going to do a lot. But I guess this Abomasnow doesn't have a lot of special attack, and also Conkeldurr does have respectable special defense and bulk in general, as he knocks me out with the Drain Punch, and he's basically back at the amount of health he was just at. So literally I just wasted a turn and wasted the poke, and he's basically sitting there, you know, all happy and stuff. But Conkeldurr is still a big threat to my team, which is a very big problem. So I go for the Hypnosis, thinking, you know, I can get him to sleep, and then things would be all good. I'd be able to take a Drain Punch well, just in case if I do miss, which I do miss, and I don't take it well because this Politoed is not as bulky as I thought it is. So his EV spread is spread very differently in this, so I guess he doesn't have a lot of defense EVs. But I do go for a Scald again. I don't really care if he gets a Guts Boost with the burn this time, as he switches in Starmie, which is the very good play. And then I just switched into this Dragonite just to sack it, as he does have Thunder on it, because he is running a Rain team. So I should have kind of expected that, but it doesn't matter. So I go into my Rotom Heat, warm your boobies to go for a Choice Scarf Volt Switch, but it turns out this thing doesn't have Volt Switch. So I'm forced to go for Thunder, and I do knock out the Starmie. I'm glad he didn't know that I would Choice Scarf, because it was kind of obvious that I was, considering I did switch it in against a Starmie, and I thought he'd switch in Latios. But I decided to switch into Politoed to die from a Dragon move, because I thought that's what he's going to go for. But he goes for the Surf, which I think was the bad play on his part. But now he's going to switch right out into his Politoed. I know he's going to switch out, because at this point I know he should be choiced. I go for a Scald, and unfortunately I don't get a burn on this Umbrella, because I guess Umbrellas can't get burned at all, or get on fire, or catch on fire at all in the rain. And Alfalfa is not as cool as the person I thought he was, even though he was pretty cool in Little Rascals. And this Politoed actually does look like Alfalfa, because he has that hair thing on his head, you know. If you guys know what Alfalfa is, 90s kids, you should know this. But I go for a Scald on a switch back into Latios, and I do get the burn, which is perfect, because I only have 2 things to kill this Latios technically. My Mamoswine with Ice Shards, and my Rotom Heat, which is Scarf, to outspeed it. But that can only happen if Latios is weakened. And this burn's definitely going to help me weaken it with this chip-in damage and stuff. So he's just going to knock me out with the Draco Meteor though. So I've lost Politoed, but you know, it's all good, because his weather's rain, and I kind of just want rain anyways. I switch right into my Mamoswine to throw him out with the Ice Shards, and I know he's going to switch out here because I know he's choice. Luckily he's not Expert Belt, and I just go for the Earthquake immediately. This is a choice banded Mamoswine with Earthquake, Ice Shards, Stealth Rocks, and I believe Superpower. And I believe it's max attack, max speed. I think, no, it's max attack, but has like some speed and some defense EV. So that's how Corey likes to do his Pokemon, I guess. But I was fearing the Mach Punch because I didn't know at the time, you know, it's defensive. So I was thinking, you know, I wouldn't take it too well. But as you see later, I will take it pretty well, as I switch into Gyarados, because Gyarados can basically wall this thing, barring that it doesn't have Stone Edge. As he's going to switch, and basically this Politoed and Gyarados are basically going to have a somewhat mini war. I don't know why I don't Dragon Dance here at all. I guess I was fearing Latios, because I need 2 Dragon Dances to outspeed it. And basically, this is just me keep on waterfalling it, fearing that eventually it's going to come in. I should just kept on going for Stone Edge, but then again, I guess I was fearing that I would miss Stone Edge as well, so I just kept on going for waterfalls. And eventually, I do take out the Politoed, as he's going to bring in Latios and immediately revenge kill me with the Draco. So that's kind of useless of me. I should have set up Dragon Dances. I don't know what I was doing with that Gyarados. So I'm going to switch into Warm Your Boobies. He's at -2 special attack. He does outspeed me, however. Now I'm thinking this Rotom Heat I did not fix, because we later fixed it to max speed, but I guess this one might not have it, or he could actually be Choice Scarf. But he gets a crit, which is really crucial, because now that basically lost me the game. He was at -2 defense. There's no way that should have killed me. So now I have to force myself into Ice Shards to take out this Latios, because that's the only thing I can take the Latios out with. But then, and I didn't want him switching out. And then his last poke is going to be the Conkeldurr, and I know Ice Shards won't take it out from this range, unfortunately. I know he's going to knock me out with a Drain Punch, so it's going to be a very unfortunate 1-0 victory on his part. However, he did not notice that I was Choice Banded, even though I told him in the chat when he got the crit on the Rotom, because I told him I lost because I was Choice Banded. He went for Mach Punch, and basically that's going to allow me to win the game. So it's actually going to be my 1-0 victory, even though it was technically my 1-0 victory if it had been for that crit. As we're going to go to the key play of the battle, it's going to be, without a doubt, me first turn taking out this Ferrothorn, because this allowed him not to get up Stealth Rocks. And if he did have Stealth Rocks, then my team probably most likely would have died, because I would have to play my switch-ins right. And all the pokes on my team are weak to Stealth Rocks except for one poke. And the second key play of the battle, this is probably the most important one, was definitely the red card, because I got the red card out of the Scizor and took it out in one turn without him intentionally switching it in and without him trying to use it at all. So that was a very good game. I play high. It was like probably one of the most enjoyable matches I ever played, considering Corey's team is actually pretty fun to play with. And I just want to once again congratulate ComradeConCarne Corey for getting second place again. I am so proud of you that we practiced so much with your team that you were able to actually use it, because honestly I didn't think you would be able to, because it's weak to Stealth Rocks and Terrakion, but luckily I did run into that. But that about does it for me, guys. I do have a good match lined up for Thursday and a good one for Monday. Possibly Monday because I'm thinking about uploading it to GTS. And yeah, like if you like, comment if you like, and subscribe if you like. And I'll see you fools later.